Oh, big fish. Big fish. That's not super big. Big enough. Another one. Fish on. Oh. I don't think this one's very big. Oh, it's not bad. Here you go. Oh. Fish number 2 coming up. Here you go. So here is a double header after a couple hours of nothing. I guess a bit of a hatch going on now finally. So here's the first one. That's about 18 inches long. And the second fish that grabbed it took me by surprise and was re-anchoring. So it's fish number 2. Beauty. Very happy with that. Here you go. Catch you again another day. Fish number 1. Fish number 2. Off they go. Let's catch some more. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Fishing Rod. Let's talk about the challenges of filming by yourself while you fish. Because today didn't turn out the way I had kind of planned it. So every time we produce a video feature, it's either me or someone else in front of the camera. And if it's me in front of the camera, someone else is going to be filming for me. And the other way around. If someone else is in front of the camera, I'll be behind the camera and doing the best I can to make it perfect. But for once in a while, for some weird reason, I feel like to have this challenge. I'll come out here by myself and trying to fish and film at the same time and produce a video feature, which is ridiculous because it just doesn't happen very often. I mean, it just doesn't become very successful very often, like today. So what happens is, well, fishing most of the time is very inconsistent. Once in a while you get one of those days that are just kind of on fire. So in my head, you think, well, if the fishing is really good, if you get one fish up another one, this video will be really good. But it just doesn't happen. So yesterday I had a pretty good day out here. Had about 20 fish on and off, and didn't film. Got a few photos, and you can see one of the nice fish I got here. And so I thought, well, let's come back today and do the same thing again, and let's film a video feature of big rainbow trout. And I go here. Well, there's several things you got to think about when I do this. So the camera got to be set up, the audio's got to be working. I got to make sure the batteries is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 cameras, so 7, 8, 9 batteries I got to keep track on. And so if it's sunny, the angle of the sun is very important. Like right now, when I got those 2 fish, the angle of the sun was totally wrong. That's why I had to re-anchor to show you the fish, because the lighting wasn't correct. So that was frustrating. So when I go here today, the wind was going the wrong direction. It was going against the sun. So that means I couldn't film. I had to fish with the wind and against the sun. So that made fishing good, but made filming impossible. Plus the fishing was slow. So, you know, I was getting the odd fish here and there, but it wasn't consistent enough to really make a video. I can't have the camera on all the time because then the batteries would run out. So that was very frustrating. And finally, after lunch, I came out here and I thought, well, let's give it another go because I see some chronometers hatching around me. And sure enough, double header I got, and one camera was on while the other one was off. The one with the good microphone, this camera right here, was not on at the time, so I didn't get good audio, but what the heck, I got some footage anyways. So let's talk about what we're doing here today. So if you go back a few episodes this season, you've probably watched the Tanqua Lake fishing episode, and we caught lots of trout, rainbow trout in that episode, but you notice that most of the fish are rather, you know, the small to the medium size range. So anywhere from 12 to 18 inches long is pretty typical for Tanqua Lake. Now that lake gets, you know, tens of thousands of fish released into it every year. It's a family-friendly lake. So there's lots of fish. Even though the fish are not very big, success rate is very high. So it's very good for kids, very good for beginners, very good for families to camp out and they can catch lots of fish. But for more experienced anglers, so the Freshwater Fisheries Society BC puts fish into 800 lakes right across the province. Some of the lakes have a different fish release strategy. So in a smaller lake like this one, you put in less fish and the fish will grow pretty big because the regulations doesn't allow you to keep fish. It's a catch and release only lake, and you can't use bait, and the hooks has to be barbless, which means we'll keep down the mortality of the fish when it's being released. So these fish, once they get put into the lake, they'll just keep growing until they're about 3-4 pounds or even bigger. So for these types of lakes, it's great for experienced anglers who are looking for a challenge, looking to catch bigger fish. So there are lots of different lakes you can choose from in BC. Some may be good for you, and while the other ones are not really suitable for you. The best way to do this is you can look into the regulations, and the regulations will tell you, well, that was a bug. Hey. Oh, yuck. So, let's bite. Oh shit, didn't grab the line. Here you go, there's another fish. While I was talking, that's a pretty nice one too. Look at this. Uh-oh, indicator's stuck again. Didn't really come off. So that's the thing with these quick release indicators. You have to, sometimes they don't come off. So here you go. And now my line is tangled up. The fish still on? Uh-oh, the fish is still on. Okay, here you go. Let's fight that fish. All right. Whoa. So let's talk about quality fishing water. So this particular lake, the fish get up to about, the average size would be 2-3 pounds, and a big one would be 5 pounds, 6 pounds. So this fish, it's hard to tell because they all fight pretty hard. I have no idea how big it is. It's long, I can see it now. Here you go. Fighting kind of unconventionally. Now my line is tangled again. All right, here you go. There's a knot on my line that I'm too lazy to get rid of right now. So the indicator, when it's sliding down, it's getting stuck on there. So I'm kind of paying the price for that. But luckily the fish hasn't come up yet. It's nice fish. Yeah, these are beauties. So I'm catching these fish at 20 21 feet of water, and these fish are pretty much right on the bottom. So the depth of the indicator is about 20 feet or 19 feet. So they're just kind of suspending right above the bottom, feeding on chironomids. Now chironomids, what exactly are chironomids? They are aquatic insects. They look at mosquitoes when they come out as adults, except they don't have the sucking apparatus. It's a nice fish. Where's my net? There we go, there's my net. It's a nice day today because it was funny because at the very beginning there were about 4 boats out here, and now I'm the only one because everyone left because they all got skunked. You just never know what's going to happen with the fishing. I kind of had expected the chironomid hatch starts earlier today, but it never happened until about 1 o'clock this afternoon, which is kind of bizarre. Well, I'm not really complaining. This is great. There's another fish. Oh, beauties. So this one here, it's probably just over 2 pounds, maybe 2.5. You can see, I wouldn't put in the tub this time. It's a beauty. Look at the size of that. Nice fish, hey? Oops, put it in the net. And the hook's out, so we can kind of just let it go. There you go. Let's see again. Nice fish. Woo! Not very elegant, but it's gone. Nice. Oh, came off. Oh, finally a pretty nice fish. Let's see how big this one is. The previous 3 fish have all been around 18 inches long, which is quite a bit smaller than the ones we were catching yesterday. So I'm hoping this one will be bigger. It feels heavier, so. Ooh, staying down deep. Oh, the indicator hasn't popped. Oh, come on. This fish is heavy. I don't know what it is. There you go. See it. Oh, it's nice. There it is. So here it is. This is exactly what we've been looking for today. And it's a nice, beautiful rainbow trout. Probably about 4 pounds. This is a Fraser Valley rainbow trout. So this is actually the same variety that you find in the urban lake down around Vancouver. But because the lakes around Vancouver is not very productive in terms of the amount of insects they produce, those fish don't get very big. Whereas if you put the same kind of fish up here in the Thompson-Nicola region, they get much bigger. So let's look at it again. Whoa! What a beauty, eh? Nice. Well, there you have it. I hope you have enjoyed this solo rainbow trout hunting adventure that I've had today. The fishing was a little inconsistent at the very beginning. Then it kind of picked up at the end with a couple of bigger fish to show for. So I was pretty satisfied. But like I say, fishing by yourself and filming by yourself is extremely difficult. And I'm always trying to make these videos fairly entertaining and as well as educational. Hopefully you can get something out of them and motivate you to go out and do some fishing as well. And hopefully you like it and you can show your appreciation by liking this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And be sure to share it as well so your friends and family can watch it at the same time. And if you have any other questions regarding fishing in British Columbia or any other questions on fishing techniques such as this one, be sure to leave a comment. I'm always happy to answer your questions, and you can always find out more information on our website at fishingwithrod.com. So until next time, good luck fishing.